Bang! Fucking hell, that's great. Hello everybody, Where's the Hunter here. Welcome to a brand new series of a game. That game is Red Dead Redemption. It's been an awful long time since I've played or recorded anything proper, and it's just been really rather stressing me out if I think about it. So I've decided to, for my first ever proper long play to play, is Red Dead Redemption. All the other long plays I've tried to do, I've failed miserably and stopped and partway through. So from now on, any series before this has ended, I will pick all of them games back up again and try and do it properly. But for now, there is Red Dead Redemption, one of my all-time favourite games, along with the likes of Skyrim and Spyro the Dragon. Let's get starting. Single player, I think. Red Dead Redemption, I think. So something I want to make sure. I know what I need to do now. I was just testing a save out and I'd use cheats and I'd play around. So something I need to make sure is I really fucking hope breathiness. I am not good at monitoring sound. It could be too low, it could be too high, and that's not good. Also guns, you might be able to hear guns. The guns are fucking loud in this game. Currently the game volume's too low for me anyway. I can't fucking know. 15 is probably the best, but then that's too loud anyway. And I need to make a note to myself, I need to fucking save properly. Because if I remember right, this doesn't have a proper auto-save. You have to go to a fucking bed, and it makes you travelling, well, not travelling time, but skip ahead a few hours, and then that's how you save your game. So anyway, new game, let's do this. The last time I played this, I sat in front of like my phone / a handheld camera, and it was so shit. I've well deleted it. It's well dead and gone by now, that, but you know, this is how I should have done it. What a beauty. Now, if you didn't know this, you can tell that old woman with the purple hat was an old fucking bitch. Multi-vehicle. Another mistake it made, is it not? Health benefit of smoking.
Hey, watch it, mister.
Hey, watch it, mister. Oh,
Know
can't.
about it. Bill Williamson's gang terrorized. Extra.
Fucking God knows if the music's copyrighted. Or whether it's just allowed because it's part of a game. Probably the first one, I'm not that lucky, am I? Rockstar San Diego production. God, this game's so good. Red Dead Redemption. But the thing is, there's two. I don't think the second one is as long. Well, actually, it's more of a DLC than the first one and the second one. I'm on about Undead Nightmare. There is a 2 coming out next year, though. That's fucking great. I want to complete this. Well, when I say complete, I mean finish the story. Because completing it means 100%. And I don't think I'm able to do that. I've never really done it.
I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
You old bitch, fucking die. That
But
train looks
Father,
cool.
do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
The train looks so good in the trailer for the second Red Dead Redemption. It's just insanity.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
You're full of shit.
No,
You're
apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Cleaning up the state. Why don't you clean the
Johns,
fucking windows?
yes.
They're fucking
His
filthy.
family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family.
I don't want to be judgmental,
A
but you're an
family
old fucking bitch.
without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There
Yes,
are many
sometimes.
things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word.
Oh,
And
if I
the
got
word
chance to
and
shoot
civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts.
You've been
It is the opportunity we have,
McFarlane,
the
that's
chance
it.
to live
Right.
among people who are
Uh,
decent
is it
and
Seth?
who do not kill each other,
Seth, yeah, Seth.
and who let you
I was
worship
wondering
in
if I was
peace.
confused with Seth Green. No, Seth
It's so
like Seth
confusing,
MacFarlane.
Father.
Miss McFarlane.
Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be
Bonnie
the same
McFarlane,
thing.
That's it.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Brilliant. Choo-choo. I will do as much as I can, though. Oh, wow, this is where it starts. Look at that. Fucking hell. To me, this just still looks amazing. It's like nostalgic. When people say NES games and go, oh, I've missed this. This is what I see when I think of nostalgia. You pit stop for a fool. I don't need to sprint, I can take my time. You fucking have, John Marston.
Mr. Marston, over here!
And he called like fucking dust bucket or something. He's missing a footload of teeth.
You must be John Marston.
Prospector
Sometimes.
dickhead.
I'm Jake.
Jake.
Your friends from Blackwater
Fucking-
hired me to gag you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Jake. Thanks, Jake. Billy's rocking out with his top hat. I really don't remember if Jake, if Jake, is in more of the game. It's been that long.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster. I ain't much of a fella for gossip.
Come on!
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Okay. Yep, I'm pretty sure I
Over
remember
there.
it, if I'm right. Jesus fucking Christ.
Slow down!
Oh, that's all. Slow down the horse. I've actually forgot.
Whoa there!
So it's Port Mercy you want to visit?
That's right!
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange
Okay.
place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is.
Jay.
So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Yeah, fucking missing Tooth Murphy or whatever they call him. Jake, that's just the most...
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
Maybe.
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are.
Jesus.
Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those
You
girls
dog.
ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Yeah, fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. So it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm all over the place.
Hey,
I used to fucking rock. Do you know once on this
Easy.
first mission when I first
Yeah.
played it, I absolutely spacked off a hill.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Shit, you know, this is no bullshit. I got the horse stuck in a fucking tree. I
I'm
used to have a
just
picture
chewing
of it
the dog,
online, but I
mister.
think
That's
it's
how
well
I
gone by
am.
now.
I don't mean nothing by it.
trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Bill Williamson. The only thing I remember about the Marshal, which I don't want to give away too much, but it gives you a really good gun.
I'll
in
tell
Red
you, Mr.
Nightmare.
Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill. Yeah.
So luckily I remembered to turn off notifications so I won't be minded on screen when I get an achievement, and I won't be
Come on,
minded
easy
on
up
screen
now.
if someone messages me. So that's
Listen,
good.
mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some
Yeah,
gang rode in and
Missing
took the
Teeth.
place over.
Was right.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend.
Okay.
You have yourself a good time.
See you later. See you later, Jake. Give me a bit, horse. I'm not sure if it's right, but in the past when I used to run, it used to jump. I always used to I always used to think it made you go fast. I'm not sure if it does, but I still will be doing it because it's a thing of not a sense of humour. A thing I won't really forget.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you!
I'll come for you. I implore.
Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Yeah.
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
Oh.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother.
You were
Come to
as
try to
my
save
brother.
you.
Oh,
I implore you.
do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me? You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Noob.
Oh. Poor John.
Something I need to mention, the video on my telly is so much more different than the video on my monitor, which is showing me through the recording. And I almost feel like the one through the recording looks more realistic, but I like the one on my telly a bit more because it makes stuff a bit more colourful. I mean, all the characters' faces are fucking bright red, but they don't look like that on the footage. So that's, you know. Don't leave me gun, don't leave me hat. Also, was that gun gold that I tried to pull on him then? I want to turn that off. I don't like that. Apparently it gives you more hero points or whatever, but I don't want that. I'm bothered. New friends, old problems. So that was me getting saved by Bonnie McFarland. I almost said Bonnie McFast and then Miss McFarlane, that's it. He's always calling her that. Has he got his feet out then?
Well, you're alive.
Oh, but
So it would seem.
You barely ever see characters'
So,
feet in
how do you
this.
feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Oh, $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
La Coca.
And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Fucking hell. Isn't this the bit where he's still got the bandages on? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Right. I just need to do this quick. Options. Not cheats. Is it? No, it's... Where the fuck is it? No. Usually it's at the bottom. This fucking bottom of his pants are mank. Yellow always reminds me of, like, I don't know, someone ate some sort of fucking yellow curry and something honked up on his fucking shoes.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Yep.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
$15. I mean, you know, back then that was a lot, but the thing is, you can make $15 back in the game in
There's the
really
foreman's
quick.
office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
This weather makes a man happy to be alive.
Hop on up. He won't bite.
That's not right.
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
How come it started me in the game again with the Warhorse, which is the pre-order DLC from years ago, which has got like 3 stars, everything, and why have I got golden guns which I can't fucking change? That's not right. That's not right.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Okay.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no
Oh,
expert,
fine
but
corral.
it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
I'm gonna beat you in that fucking race.
Yeah!
The only reason I remember this is because I've done it so recently. When I say
That's the
recently,
barn
last
over
year.
there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Well, are we going inside?
Yep. Golden guns. Fucking hell. Just makes them look so tacky. Rather than
How about a
cool.
cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
This is a fine weapon. What shit you're talking? I mean, yeah, it'd be good for
Come on, then. Let's
shooting
mount up and take a
fucking
look
rabbits,
around.
maybe, but not humans. Well, I mean, you know, bullets can work, but I mean, fuck's sake, whatever. I don't even know what I'm talking. Can I change that setting yet, please? Is it in something else? Journal? No, it won't be in any of them. Nope.
Whoa! Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Maybe
Thank you,
it's
Mr.
after
Marston.
the-
I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Quite a team.
believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Good shot. Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker. That's it. Kill those little varmints. Thank you, Mr. Marston. Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow.
Any time, I suppose.
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
Okay.
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Come on, boy. Damn coyotes are back. We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston. Come on, they're headed for the chicken coop.
Let's go.
No, fucking bollocks. I shot the fucking cow.
Let's get going. We've still got plenty of ground to cover.
Whoa, whoa. Stupid animal. Come on. Come on.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room. That was some fine work.
Glad to be of assistance.
But I know you ain't doing all this purely out of the goodness of your heart. I think my father and the marshal will be able to help you.
I'd sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Thank you, miss.
Come on!
Ah, fucking hell.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I kind of feel guilty because I shouldn't have that horse, because, you know, it's like end game horse, not fucking start the game horse. Oh, I didn't know that. Extra ammo. Save the game. Right, let's save over. Let's save over that one. So we won't have any trouble.
I try not to listen to gossip. I fail. Them darn industrialists trying to buy the whole goddamn place. Swear. I heard the Southwestern goddamn railroad company's buying up even more land. You reckon?
So now is where the free roam starts. Let me have a look. Display. Config. Oh, where the fuck is that gold guns option? Am I getting in the wrong place here, or is it not? I don't understand where the fuck it is. Oh, I've got gentleman's attire. I plan on using all these, not all these. I plan on using the main one only until I get this one, which is dead cool. Options. Display, show waypoint. Kill effect, saturate. Audio. I feel like I should turn that down a little bit because it's a bit crazy. Does any of them say on? No. I don't get it.
Greetings.
I'm just gonna restart. I think I'll finish here. Thanks for watching in a bit.